Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. What's going on, people? My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Pxrn Coach, here to talk about the most important question that I have found so far in life. The question is porn cheating? Is it cheating to masturbate while watching strangers have sex while you're in a committed monogamous relationship? This episode is sponsored by Courage. Courage. What a great thing. Big fan of Courage over here. Kayla, what is going on? Hey there, good to see you. Momo Queen, good evening. How are you? Who else we got here? We're just getting started. Nice early night here in Phoenix. It's only 8:50. I thought you were Charlie Kirk when I first saw you. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not. But rest in peace. I'm doing good, thank you. Momo Queen, Callie, hello. How are you and yours? Good to see you. Also, yeah, it's cheating. Okay. May the force be with you. Thank you, Obi Sean. I get it. Rah-rah, what's going on? Good to see ya. We are just getting started. Would everyone do me a favor and like and share? Like and share as we get this thing going. Here for an adventure tonight, as always. All right. So, here's how it's going to work today. We're going to turn the guests on. By that, I mean the guest requests. Sounded weird. And we're going to bring some guests on. If you want to come on and share about what you think about this question, this prompt, is porn cheating? We'd be happy to have you here. Question is porn cheating? And while you're waiting, like and share, tap the screen, and buckle up, because we're going to hear from some people, see what the people have to say. Starting with Sophia Gray. Hey there, how's it going?
Hi there, how are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. So, yeah, no, it's definitely a big problem.
Okay.
I think that, so like, I've done therapy for like 10 years now. I've done somatic healing, I've done ayahuasca, I've done a lot of things. And based on my past and what I've learned, porn is an addiction. I also was a porn star before I retired. So I actually do agree that porn is a form of cheating. It's actually a form of micro cheating. But what lays behind under porn is shame and guilt from childhood that they didn't get.
Mm-hmm. Are you referring to the consumer or the producer of the porn?
So it's really the company because it's the person's mentality and the way they communicate. If they have somebody in their life that is an open relationship, if they are okay with watching porn, they should watch it together. But hiding it is a form of cheating. If they are saying, hey, I want to watch porn tonight, I want to watch this genre, let's go. All about it. But if you're going to hide it behind somebody, it's only going to grow shame and guilt.
Got it. Thanks for sharing that. What a story. You said you were in the industry. How what's the story there?
So I used to be in the porn industry. I did literally everything, A to Z. And I've watched porn with people that have been in a relationship, and I have not. And it depends on the person that you're with, but it is an addiction. You're looking for that satisfaction, gratification each time. Every time you come and you're done, what do you feel after you watched porn and you came?
Mm-hmm.
A sense of relief, right? Just for a
Oh,
little bit.
you're asking me? Well, a
Yes,
sense of relief and then shame and guilt, usually.
exactly. But
Yeah.
then after
So
that, you forget about it and then you go watch it again and then you feel the same feelings again. It's just like doing ecstasy or coke. It's feeling really good, right? At that time. And then the next morning you feel like shit. And then it's taking you 3 days to get back to who you were, regulating your nervous system.
what? How did you first get into the industry? You mind sharing that?
Yes, I actually was a dancer before I got into the industry. You can ask me anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious. So what's the path that got you there? And sorry that
So I
I guess there's an
started
echo. I'm gonna
dancing
fix
when
that.
I was
Should be better now,
18,
chat. Sorry about that.
and then I
All right,
got
go
into
ahead.
porn when I was 21.
You there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you
Hello?
hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi there. So, yeah, so when I was 18, I got into the dancing industry. And after that, when I turned 20, I got into the porn industry. So I'm 25 now, and I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 25 now. My mic keeps going out.
Yeah, I think you should be good now. You good?
My mic keeps going out. Yeah, no. My mic keeps going out, I think.
Okay, are you hearing an echo?
No, I'm not hearing anything.
Do you hear
Sorry.
me? Do you hear me?
I can hear
Hello?
you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, we're all
Oh,
good.
okay, great. Sorry. So yeah, no, like, so I did dancing. I've been around all different types of men. And honestly, after that, I got into the porn industry. And the porn industry was like, I did not know what I was going to be getting into until I got into it. And let me tell you, it was fun. It had a blast. It was so much fun. And then I was realizing down my career that I was actually hurting other people. So I stopped. But I made a lot of money off that. Let me tell you, it is if you're and you're hot shit and you're doing your thing, go for it, babe.
Why? Okay, if you were harming people, why would you encourage other people to do that?
Well, it depends. So like if you're in your 20s and you're hot shit and you got nothing to do, you don't want to get married, you don't want to have kids, go for it. But if you're wanting to have a future, it will hurt you in your future. I dated somebody that had a porn addiction, and it was to the point where they were paying for escorts face to face. And then I was also in a relationship with somebody that also had a porn addiction when I was pregnant years back. So it all depends. I also had a relationship with somebody that I watched porn with on a Friday night, and it was great. It was great. And we were also swingers. So, it can all be different, all different relationships.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How long have you been out of it now?
I've been out of it for almost a year now. Now I just travel and scuba dive, and I'm not doing that. So it all depends. It's like it's cheating, but it's also not cheating. It depends on your morals. It depends on what you believe in, honestly. Like some people that believe that porn's cheating, it's probably has to depend on what they went through in their past trauma. If they don't think it's a form of cheating, they either feel secured or don't have trauma from a sexual orientation of relation.
Got it. So do you watch pornography now?
No, I don't actually. I when you do the porn in the porn industry, you become so numb to where like you can't really watch it because you know it's fake. It's like, okay, they're pausing because they just pretend they came and they're like, all right, cut, take a break, and then go back. Like, it's honestly like, I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what's happening behind the scenes already.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, when is this over? When am I going to go get my DoorDash? When the cleaners here, like, oh, let me go check the babysitter. Like, it's all fake. It's all fake. And they pause it every single, so.
Yeah.
But,
Why do you?
if
So from your
you're,
perspective, being somebody who was in the porn industry, why do you think that? Why do you think it's so alluring for people to? Or why do you think people believe that it's real?
why do you, like, believe what? That
Like what they're seeing on
porn
the
is a form
screen
of
is
cheating?
real. So you were creating a fake experience of sex or connection, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Like, me coming, me moaning, it was all fake. It was all fake. And people thought it was real and they were paying for that. It's just a facade. It's like, it's like selling a product when there's so many bad ingredients in it, but you make it look so good.
Like a hot dog.
So, yeah, like a Costco hot dog, it's $1.50, but how many fucking ingredients are in there?
Too many to count.
Exactly.
It tastes
So
good though.
it depends, but people are gonna look at the ingredients and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's so fucking bad for me. I'm not gonna eat it," or they're gonna eat that fucking hot dog and shove it in their mouth and probably get another one and not think of it.
And then they'll feel terrible afterwards.
Yeah.
What a great analogy. All right. Well, what else do you want to share? Your first guest of the night. Thanks for kicking us off here. Anything else?
No, I'm good. Thanks. Have a great
All
night.
right. You too. Thanks for sharing. All right, chat. What's going on, everyone? Good to see you all. W's in the chat for our guests. My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach. Welcome to those of you who might be new here tonight. There's a follow button up there. Give me a follow if you like my content and or if you want to be here for the live, talking about pornography, addiction, and betrayal coach. Betrayal trauma. Just read the word coach in the chat. I'm a coach. I do one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching. If you're interested in healing through your story of unwanted sexual behavior or partner betrayal trauma, there's a link in the bio. Brand new link, by the way. If you followed me before, go check that link out and let me know what you think. And we'll go from there. So buckle up, like and share. We'll bring on another guest. Here we go. Hey there, what's going on?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. How's it going?
I'm doing good, thanks. Are
So,
you 18 or over?
mm-hmm.
All right. Is porn cheating?
So I would consider it. I mean, it's like two point of views really. It's the consumers and the producers. Honestly, if you're in a worthy relationship and you're like producing porn with, whether you're, um, whether it's okay with like your partner or whoever you're in a relationship with, it depends off of that. But if you're the one watching it, I mean, it depends of age because I know that there's a lot of kids that have been exposed to that sort of content and they're addictive. I mean, they're addicted to it. So it really depends. I'm not sure, like really clear. I don't know how to answer that question specifically, but I know a lot about it because I've been an addict myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd that start?
Hmm.
How did that start? What year were you born in?
I was born in 1988. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you weren't. Krista, what's going on? I'm pretty sure.
I'm so sorry.
Hey there, what's going on?
That was hilarious. No, I only came up here just to say no. My answer to the question is no.
No. Okay. Why is that?
I just don't think it is in my personal beliefs and my relationships.
Okay. What are your personal beliefs about pornography and your relationship?
I mean, I just don't consider it cheating. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if somebody did that. I've been in a relationship where we've done it together, so
Got it. Okay. Are you 18 or over, by the way?
yeah, I'm 26 and I was born in, I was going to say 1988, but I was born in 2000.
Gotcha. All right. So are you in a relationship now?
No, but I'm in a situationship, like the whole ex ordeal, but yeah, that don't matter.
What does that mean?
We still stay in like contact with your ex and get your rocks off every now and then.
Got it. Do you have kids or
Yeah, I got a kid.
with the situationship guy?
No.
Different guy.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. But so you wouldn't say you're in a relationship, you're in a situationship where you get your rocks off with this person when you want to or he wants to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what are your beliefs about pornography and or sex and or monogamy that forms your opinion on it not being a problem in a relationship?
I feel like the reason it becomes a problem stems from like more like jealousy or insecurities. Maybe not for everybody, but that's just how I look at it. It's just something that's never bothered me because I've watched it myself as being a single person. So I just feel like I would be judgmental if I was to judge somebody else for doing it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
Got it. Do you still watch it or not anymore?
I do, not every single night, but yeah,
Okay. Why do you do that?
I'm to get my rocks off. I guess I don't know.
To get your rocks off.
That's
What does that mean to you?
What do you mean? What is it? Which part?
Like to get your rocks off. Like what's the intent behind that?
Well, sometimes I do it so I could go to sleep, and then sometimes I do it because I haven't been with somebody for quite a while. So that's my way of doing it.
Got it. So either
Mhm.
to help you go to sleep
Yeah.
or to I don't want to put words in your mouth, but to replace the feeling or experience of being with another person?
Well, I guess not. Well, yeah, I guess replace it, but I would prefer myself than going out and having to connect with somebody over again and doing the whole awkward phase of getting to know somebody and then banging them.
Got it. So instead of having to go through the awkward phase of a relationship
Mhm.
and then banging them,
Mhm.
you just get your rocks off in the comfort of your own home.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
What is that awkward phase? What does that mean to you?
I don't know. I guess I don't would say introvert, but I just don't like meeting new people or going through. I don't know. I like my comfort. That's why I stick with my exes. If that
I
makes
like it.
sense.
They don't sound too much like exes if you're still sticking with them.
Well, we're not together, but if they need a booty call or I need a booty call, then it's somebody that I've already been with, and I don't have to do the whole brand new thing again and ask what their favorite things are and do all that, you know.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what is there any relationship there or is it purely just about sex?
When he's drunk, yeah.
When he's
Sorry.
drunk?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
No, he just, I don't know, it's an ex. That's how exes are.
Got it.
Yeah.
Are you not wanting to pursue any new relationship or anything?
No,
Why is that?
because I like my comfort of my own home, and I don't want a relationship. I've been in relationships since I was 15. long, boring, miserable relationships. So I'd rather just be by myself and then have fun when I can have fun.
Got it.
But yeah,
Got it. And so when you're not with one of your exes, then you use pornography to what? To kind of supplement that connection that
yeah, but
you're wanting?
not all the time. But yeah, I have.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I just came up here to say the word no, but now we've been here conversing.
Yeah, I think you came up here to say more than no.
Yeah, but yeah, my answer's
What?
no. So
I got it. Yeah. Why did you come
yeah,
up here?
to answer the question to your question.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Wait, what is
Wait.
your beliefs behind it?
But wait, there's more. What is my belief behind it? Well, I believe if you're in a committed monogamous relationship with another person and you've said something like, I love you, only you, mind, body, and soul, till death do us part, if you go against that agreement, whether it's using a person on a screen or otherwise, you've gone against the agreement and you've therefore cheated.
Okay. I respect it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm-
you keep it monogamous.
What did you say?
I said you keep it monogamous.
Keep it monogamous. Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yep.
monogamy, has a lot of good
I'm
things
not
about
against
it.
it. I was just, yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
sarcastic.
Well, I'm curious for you. Like, there's something there deeper with regard to connection, possibly, and intimacy, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like you even said something the effect of like you're wanting to shortcut the part about getting to know somebody and instead just go to the getting your rocks off.
Well, what I was trying to say was I would rather be with somebody I've already been with than having to get know somebody new when that's all they want anyway. So I'd rather just be with somebody I've already been with.
No.
It makes sense.
Yeah. No, I got that, but there's something there though that it's like you've reduced relationships down to the end goal just being sex.
Well, yeah, because I've been in nothing but long relationships that stemmed to be nothing. So what's the point anymore,
What's the point anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially in today's society. Like it's just not happening.
Okay, so what's the belief there about what a prospective relationship could be?
Somebody that I don't get what you're saying. Like somebody that wants you for you and respects you and wants to be with you and
Yeah.
doesn't just want sex, but
Like, do you think that's possible anymore for you?
I don't know. We'll see in the future, but for right now, I'm not too worried about it.
Got it. Would you want that maybe? Somebody who sees you for you and wants you just for you and the goal not being sex?
I mean, eventually, probably when I'm older, but I'm fine with how things are now.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. Well,
All right. Well,
have a good night.
thanks for sharing. You too.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
W's in the chat for our guests. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Let's get another guest here. Nicole, I saw you there. Welcome. Hey there, what's going on?
Hello. How
Hi
are
there.
you?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you 18 or over?
Yeah, April 1st, 2007. I'm 19.
April Fool's Day. That's fun.
Yep.
Is porn cheating?
I really do think it is.
Okay. Why is that?
I've been in a few relationships, and if they are able to watch porn, they are able to do that in real life. If you are happy with me, why do you have the need to go and watch porn? Why can't you talk to me about it? You know?
Mm-hmm. Could you turn the music off?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. All right. So, have you been in a relationship where somebody's using porn?
I've only been in one real relationship, yes. and they did watch porn. It was a very healthy relationship, and I think that's what does affect me to see that a lot.
Okay. Got it. Are you in a relationship now?
I am not. I don't get in relationships. I don't trust people like that, and one reason is because of that. I genuinely do think it's cheating.
Got it. So when you're in a relationship, or in a future relationship potentially, do you have the conversation about pornography?
I do. I do talk a lot about cheating when I am in a relationship. Yes.
Got it. Okay. And what are you wanting from your partner with regard to pornography?
I do like that stuff, yes, but I think it's okay if you watch it together. But
Wait,
I just
hold on.
think
You
going
like
off
it?
and yes, but I think it's okay to watch it together. I think if you're going off and watching it on your own is a form of cheating. I really do.
All right. So I'm confused. So,
Okay, I'm sorry.
well, I thought I heard you say something like you don't like your partner watching it. Now I'm hearing you say you like it.
Yes, no. Like
But-
watching it in a relationship. Yes, I will not go and watch it when I'm in the relationship either.
Got it. Okay. But what about your partner?
No, them not either. I'm saying like it's different if you were watching it together.
Together. So if together you like it, if it's not together, you don't like it.
I really do feel like that. Yes,
Okay.
like in a
So
relationship wise. Yes.
in a relationship. All right. So in a relationship, I just want to make sure I'm clear. In a relationship,
Mhm.
if your partner were to watch it without you, you would say that that's cheating. But
Yes,
if you
I
guys were
would.
to watch it together, you have no problem with that, or you even like it.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I'm not. That's not my
Well, like
opinion.
yes, I meant
I'm
like yes. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
got it. Okay. All right. Why is that? Like why would you? I'm curious why you would want to watch it with your partner, and also why it would be cheating if they were to watch
It's
it by
not.
themselves,
It's
but
not
not with
ideal
you.
for me to watch it with my partner. That is not ideal for me. I'm saying that is in a circumstance that I think would be justifiable.
What do you mean by that?
Like if your partner would like to watch that, I can understand that. If you don't have the same ideas in the bedroom, they're going to want to like see that, their fantasies that you don't want to do. So I understand why they would want to.
Okay. If you don't have the same ideas in the bedroom, you can understand
Uh-huh.
why they would want to go see it somewhere else.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And would you be okay with that?
I'm not really okay with the idea, but I can understand it. Like I can understand where they're coming from. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And then what? Like, what if you wanted to do something in the bedroom, for example, that your partner didn't want to do? What would you do?
I would not go off and watch porn. That's just not for me. I guess like not even pout, but you know what I mean? Like I don't know, sit there. Nothing you can really do.
Okay. Well, what could you do? Just think about it. What else could be possible? Hello. 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 All right. Kylie's not there. It's fun while it lasted. All right, chat. Welcome, everybody. What's going on? Like and share if you like the live. Let's get up to 10,000 likes. We're at 4,300 right now. We'll get up to 10,000 real quick. And would you guys share the live if you like the live? Give me a follow if you don't follow me already. My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach. Follow button is up there somewhere. Good to see you all tonight. It's been a minute. We're on about a once a week cadence right now. Is there an age limit to join? 18. Got to be 18 years or older. I think, do you have to be 18 to be on TikTok, period? I don't know, but if I'm going to talk to you, got to be 18 or over. Tyrod Taylor. If this is the one, the NFL quarterback Tyrod Taylor, he's for sure 18 or over, but that's probably not him. Hey there, what's going on?
What's up, bro?
Are you the NFL quarterback, Tyrod Taylor?
No, I'm not.
No? Okay. Are you 18 or over?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Danielle? Good to see you. All right, Tyrod. So the question is porn cheating?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
Um, I used to think it like back in the day, like growing up, because I'm 23 now. Um, I used to think it wasn't until I had like a personal experience where I knew someone, and that person had a relationship with someone at the time, and he thought of it as it wasn't cheating because in his argument, it's like the person that he's watching in the video is not doesn't know him. You know, it's just like a pre-recorded thing. He's just watching it. He's getting his pleasure, and then he's done, and he goes back to his relationship. But it got so excessive to the point where it turned into something simple into that realm to um him actually like Snapchatting people who had like OnlyFans accounts and stuff, and it actually like ended his relationship. So when that happened, I was like, yeah, this stuff is dangerous. It can destroy relationships. And his girlfriend found out. It's awful. It's awful stuff. So yeah, I definitely think it's cheating in that regard, especially after that situation. Uh, that changed my perspective of it.
Yeah. Got it. That makes sense. Thanks for sharing that. Do you watch porn?
N- uh, like once in a while, but not like excessively. No, I'm not in a relationship. But
Got it.
when I am in a relationship, I don't watch it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cause like I kind of was telling my friends like when you're in a good relationship, that stuff like you don't really think about. Like for me personally, maybe it's because I'm different, or maybe for other people, like I don't think of like if the girl is so great, if she has a great personality, if you are connecting with them, there shouldn't be anybody else like on your mind like during a relationship. Like you're already getting pleasure enough with that girl. Like if you're in you know long term, short term, whatever. Like it depends. You don't really need like you don't really need that stimulant of watching it on on video, you know. But that's kind of my take on it.
Yeah. Got it. Um, how old were you when you first were exposed to pornography?
I think I was 12 or 13.
Okay.
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
And how old are you now?
Yeah. 23, about to turn 24.
Okay. And so, it sounds like you have this awareness now in your adult life that pornography is not something you're wanting to do. Maybe you go to it occasionally, but you said you had that experience with your friend and what happened to him. When did that shift happen for you to where you're like, you know what, maybe I'm not going to do this?
Well, I never like for me personally, like I was in relationships like around like till later in my life when that was happening with my friends, so like a bit afterwards, but like I felt like when I was in a really good serious relationship, I didn't really have like a need for it. Like my brain would be turned off on that stuff. Like I wouldn't be thinking about pornography when I'm dating another girl. I don't know. That's just I think like maybe there's studies that could be shown like if you're in a healthy relationship, typically that's not gonna that you're not going to be thinking of that. I think in that perspective of my friend was he was already having an uncomfortable relationship, so that's why he was maybe like using porn as a scapegoat like into his unhealthy relationship.
Yeah. So maybe
Or maybe the pornography made it worse, his relationship worse. It could be either or, the person, pornography, you know. Yeah.
yeah, got it. So for you, how long have the relationships been that you've been in?
Longest I've had was 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And during that time, you didn't use pornography at all?
No. Because I mean, you see the person consistently. Nah, it's really hard to watch it. Why? You're gonna see the person like once a week. No there's no real way to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't for you, huh?
No, no, no. Oh,
Yeah.
the relationship?
No, the porn.
No, no.
Got it. Is pornography something that you openly talked about in your relationships?
There was one like relationship that I started like I had with someone. It didn't really last long, but like she brought it up like if I do watch it, and I was pretty honest with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically I just told her like what I told you.
Yeah. And how did
Yeah.
she respond to that?
She was cool with it. Like she said, as long as you're not like watching it like while you're with talking or with me or we have a relationship, then yeah, it's the same mentality. It's cheating. It's not cheating. You know?
Yeah.
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 What
All right, man.
made you? Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
What? Sorry. What inspired you to like make this type of content? Like it says in your name that you're a porn coach. So what does that mean? Do you help like people like come off the addiction? What is it?
Yeah. Good question. Well, yeah. So I started watching porn similar to you around 10, 11, 12 years old and was hooked on it for about 20 years and got married during that time. And it escalated for me into physically cheating on my wife and
Mhm.
realized that that was a problem and decided that I was going to do something about that. And so the last almost decade of my life has been, kind of figuring out what happened for me, healing through that, restoring our marriage, and, bringing other people into an awareness of the impacts of pornography and infidelity and sexual addiction that it has not just on individuals, but also a relationship. And so now I create content on TikTok, bringing awareness to that, and also walking people through that journey for themselves as well. So more succinctly put, I got this job for a reason. I watched a lot of porn and and healed through that. So that's why I'm here. That's why I do this.
So it's like it's actually quite similar to what I was talking about. Was like you think it's like something that's not like it's like a harmless thing that you can just watch it, you brush it off, but it can eventually lead to something like worse, like that you could do physically. Like I don't know, your brain can stimulate and think, oh, if this isn't bad and this isn't bad, it goes to like stages, like levels, you know?
100%. Yeah. Porn use always escalates. It always escalates into something else. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe not infidelity. It did for me, but it doesn't always. But it will always escalate to something else, meaning where you're doing it, when you're doing it, whom you're doing it with, what you're looking at, how much you're paying for it, right? And so if we don't keep that in check, which is pretty much impossible to do so, it's going to take us to places that we didn't want it to go. And many people live in unawareness of the impact on it, both individually for them as well as for the relationship.
Yeah, yeah. Something I noticed, I went overseas and um it kind of can relate with it, but it's a bit worse. I was in an Eastern European country and they were telling me that prostitution is not considered cheating. Some people would tell me that, which is wild, you know, because they don't see it as like paying for something as like different as like having sex with like your wife, which is fucking crazy. But like I think another big that's like that comes to like a point I was gonna bring was accessibility is like especially during your time like that stuff it was a bit more mandatory to it wasn't mandatory but like people like it wasn't as accessible. You had to pay for it a lot during your time probably, right? Like you had to go get the Playboy magazines or go like go to the video store. It's you kind of
How
have
old do
to
you
do
think
like
I am, man?
your 30s, mid 30s.
Oh, geez. I'm ancient. I'm 41, bro.
What? Okay, I was close. Well, you're that era when there's like Hollywood
I
video.
got you. I
Yeah.
got you. I'm an unk,
But-
right?
Yeah, you're an unk. But like for my generation, for my generation, it's like bro, like we had when I was in middle school, like everybody had phones at the time, so it was so easy to just type some bullshit on the phone, and boom, you can like find like whatever you want. Like the internet is your oyster, you know. So
Yeah, totally. I mean, for real
I
though,
think-
I'm kind of in that in between, right? I'm old enough to where it wasn't a given that porn was ubiquitously accessible on the internet, right? Most people didn't have computers in the mid to late 90s. And we were kind of on the tail end of the magazines and stuff being super prevalent. But your generation and even that younger than you, right? I mean, it's like you give them any type of device and they're bound to find some porn on it. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Give them a Kindle, they're going to find porn.
Kendall, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's very dangerous. Yeah. I think I'll end it there, but I really like the conversation. Keep up the good work, man.
All right, man. Thanks. Take care.
All
Bye-bye.
right, see you. Bye.
Tell me you think I'm old without telling me you think I'm old. Thanks, Tyrod. All right, guys. Welcome. Good to see you all. What a night. What a night. Got a lot of guests tonight. This will be a fun one. Hey there, what's going on?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
Good. I've been on
Good,
here
are you-
before.
You have? Okay.
Yeah,
How long ago?
maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Got it. All right. What did we talk about?
We were speaking about, you asked me if porn was cheating.
Oh, shocker. That's what I always
And,
talk about.
yeah, it's the main thing you're talking about here. But I said I
Right.
think it is. But it
Okay.
depends on people's relationships and things they're doing. But I believe no matter what, it's bad,
Okay.
obviously, and it ruins someone's relationship, person, and they look for a different type of thing from their girlfriend or wife. That it's things that are not good from that. Yeah, that's what you get
Mhm.
from porn and shit.
Okay. All right. So we talked a few weeks ago. Why'd you come back?
Because I'm doing better now with this stuff. I mean, not with like is porn cheating or something, but with porn.
Okay.
So I'm like 15 days now. But after we spoke,
Bro,
I
let's
ended up
go.
relapsing. Thanks, man.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm 15 days and I'm going strong. Shit's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But for especially with this generation, with all the technology we have, and it's all over the world now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most tempting thing you have, that you're given this the biggest test in this world, I feel like, and you get a lot of reward. You get a lot of rewards from not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
People become more successful. They work harder. They wake up with more energy, and all these good things. It's only rewarding. Let me ask you. You have your thing there. It says porn is porn cheating. What do you think?
Well, what do you think? I think we've talked
I
before, and you've
think
watched my stream before.
so. I believe you think that it is cheating.
Okay. Good guess. I think if you're in a committed monogamous relationship with another person and you've said something like "I love you, only you, mind, body, and soul, till death do us part," you deviate from that agreement, whether it's using a person on a screen or otherwise, you have gone against the agreement and have therefore cheated.
Right.
So you're 15 days away from porn now. How long
Yeah.
were you away from it before that?
So I was struggling pretty bad, but the most I did was about 6 months, and that was like maybe 7 months ago. Wait, I relapsed 7 months ago. So after that 6 months, it like became very hard because once you relapse, it's really hard to keep it going unless you have a really strong mindset. But to go 6 months is not easy, especially in this generation. You have to have a lot of willpower and a lot of strength to do that. So I'm working towards getting back to that goal, but I'm not like, oh, 6 months, I got to get back to that. Just day by
Mhm.
day, like take it day by day. Look away from any lustful things, like you see a girl on the street, she's got like her ass out. You got to just look away. You don't look at it because really, basically, you got to flee. You got to run from it. That's what's said. You can't just lean on it and continue looking at it because that's what's going to tempt you more. Temptations go away. They last for a little bit. But as long as you run from it, you don't look at it, you'll be good.
Yeah, I think
You know,
I think I remember talking to you now a couple weeks ago. And did I talk about kind of not putting the sober date on a pedestal, so to speak?
Yeah, you were saying that.
Okay. What stuck with you from that?
To really take it day by day and to not put it on not to think about it too much. So it's one of the main things. It also helps me a lot to not like overthink it. Because when you're not at that goal day of like a few months, 3 months, whatever it is, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, I'm only 7 days in, and then mostly gonna relapse because you're like, oh, it's only 7 days, and this is not where I want to be. Oh, it's only 7 days, and you overthink that, and that's where someone would relapse, like where even I was like, only go a few days and be like, oh, this is only 3 days, only 2 days. Like that's how it goes. It's really like one of the main things that like makes a person relapse. But other than looking at it and staying at that picture and doing, and then you're urging, and then you end up doing it.
Yeah.
But all men, everyone in this world, if someone says they don't struggle, I believe that everyone struggles with it. It's about someone who either pushes through it or not. But everyone struggles with this stuff.
Why do you want to stop watching porn?
For religious purposes and for just to you feel a lot better about yourself, more confidence, and but the main thing with me is religious purposes, to be more spiritual and to have an
What's the
energy,
religious purpose?
to get closer to God and to pray more and to be closer with God. Because when I was 6 months, I felt more closer to God than I ever was before.
Mm-hmm. What's
Like
your religion?
people would probably hate, but I am a Jew. I'm Jewish. But everyone has their own beliefs, and I don't disregard anyone for what they believe in. But this is what I believe in. So I mean, it's what I just it helped me get closer with God for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So religious purposes and getting closer to God, and what would that mean for you?
What mean getting closer to God?
Yeah.
What it means to me, it's something very powerful to me, and it helps me getting closer to God helps me with everything else in my life, like having more energy, working harder, and not overthinking things, and knowing that God's by my side, so that I don't need to overthink. I don't need to like overthink things that are that will bring me down or anything like that. So that's another reason, because when I'm closer to God, everything works out better for me. I don't overthink my situations in my life or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Got it. And you staying away from pornography helps you achieve that outcome of being closer to God.
100% helps
Yeah.
me with the gym, helps me with my confidence, helps me with everything in my life. To anyone listening, it definitely will help you. People say, "Oh, it's not healthy." Scientists say, scientifically proven it. You need to release. It's good for you. Like cut the crap. It's not. It's very bad for your brain.
Yeah. Totally. Um, who else in your life knows that you struggle with this?
Mainly just have a twin brother. He knows a few friends and some people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more of an like to talk with family. It's an embarrassing topic. It's just weird to say, but just some friends, and my brother, because everyone else I know, they struggle with it. I have a friend who also is like, he's like, yo, this is so hard. He's like, how did I do it? When I was 6 months, almost 6 months, he's like, how the fuck are you doing this, bro?
Mm-hmm.
So just some friends and my brother, twin brother.
Why is it embarrassing for you to talk about with your family? I get it, but I'm
With
curious for you why.
Because it's like weird. It's, let's say, my mom, to talk with it with my mom, like how that's weird. Nobody talks about that shit with their mother. Yeah,
Does she know?
I mean, no, but like maybe she does. I never said anything.
What do you think would happen if she found out?
Nothing. She wouldn't give a shit. I'm 20 years old. Like she would just say, "Oh, it's not good." Because I mean, I personally found that I got showed porn when I was very, very young, and it was a situation. She actually knew about it. She knew that something happened with one of my friends, and she was very angry because I was only like 9 years old, and she was freaking out. She was like, this is my kid seeing porn, this that. But when I was younger, she knew that, and she was very, yeah, she did not like it at all. But now she doesn't know. But either way, I'm working on it.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, thank you, brother, in the chat. You are.
yeah, chat's supporting you. Do you do you do you think that there's a connection from when you saw it when you were 9 years old to what you're dealing with today?
Definitely. I feel because I saw it at a younger age and like grew up with seeing it and doing that stuff, it makes it harder for a person because that's what your brain is used to. your brain got used to my brain. Let's say anyone who started younger, any age, or the more you do it, the more your brain is gonna feel used to it. So once someone's tried stopping, the devil or the and your brain is gonna tell you, oh, this is what you're used to. This is what you gotta do. You cannot do it. You have to do it. That's what the voice in your head is gonna tell you. And yeah, it's just growing up with it is made it extremely hard. But that's why if you stop doing it and you take it and turn it into something better, the outcome will be so much better than if someone continues to do it. You'll feel depleted. You're gonna keep on feeling to do that, and also you'll feel bad about yourself. Every time someone does it, they're like, "Why am I doing this? I feel like shit." So the more
What
you
do you
go without it, and the more you push, you feel better.
what do you think
What are you
that
saying?
9-year-old boy needed during that time?
Um, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I needed to not see that at a young age.
Well, I got it, but you did see it. And so after that happened, what do you think you needed?
Um, I needed some help, I guess. Like it was extremely hard to not look at it anymore, but I kept on looking at it. I didn't have the help that I needed. I had some people, like, let's say I was in, let's say, a school. I had some people trying to help me with that. But no matter what, it was extremely hard to not continue to do that after seeing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you didn't have a place to go to for somebody to guide you through what to do with what you saw.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, don't want to sound like a bitch, but like, I mean, it's not like me sounding a bitch, but I mean, I lost my dad at 8 years old. So that was something really hard on me. So I didn't have that push to be able to have, let's say I only had my mom, so I didn't have my dad to be able to help me with that stuff. But I'm able to, all you really need is yourself to push yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's, anyone could try and help you, but if you don't want to help yourself, then no one else can help you.
So you lost your dad at 8. You saw porn when
Yeah.
you were 9.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it was like for that 9-year-old boy to go through what he was going through after losing your dad, seeing porn, and not having somebody, a dad, a man, to walk you through that.
Yeah. It was extremely hard.
What was it like for you?
What was it? What was what like for me?
That season of your life?
It was tough, really tough, even till this day. Obviously, it's a lot better, but as a younger boy, I matured at a young age because of it. But yeah, over years, you learn how to deal with certain pains you have in your life. But it was obviously at that age, 9 years old, it was extremely hard, and I kept on going to that because you feel a dopamine rush and everything, and it makes you think you're feeling better, but it's only doing harm.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense why you would go to that.
Yeah. Some people, like they lose, let's say a parent at a young age, they're like, God's not real, this, that, and they just do everything. They do drugs, this, that, and do bad stuff and go to bad things, which I wouldn't say everyone does that, but some people get hurt like that, especially the way my father died. And I mean,
Mm-hmm. What was that?
what was it? What?
What was that sigh?
Nah, nothing.
Man, I appreciate you sharing and just the courage it takes to share this stuff.
Yeah, of
I
course.
lost my mom at 5 years old, tragically,
Oh, I'm sorry to
and
hear that, man.
I appreciate that. And porn came into my life a few years later, and it helped fill a role of comfort
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
connection, or so I thought, right? But really, what I wanted and needed was to,
That's your mom.
well, I wanted my mom,
Yeah.
and I needed to grieve the loss of my mom. And I didn't have a place to do that.
May I ask, how did your mom die?
In a plane crash. She was a pilot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's very tragic.
Yeah. So the thing is, man, you experienced a capital T trauma, right? And is this about pornography and kind of how you're relating to it today? Sure. But it's rooted in something deeper for you, right? That the experience of these people showing you pornography and then not having somebody to guide you through what was going on for you. There's a huge loss there.
Yeah. It definitely made it a lot harder to be able to get away from that stuff. But as you get older and you try your best and you try new things to be able to get away from the porn and stuff. It's possible, you know. People like, yo, this is impossible to not do it. But realistically, it's just self courage and belief.
Well, I don't agree. Sorry.
What do you say?
Because
So
it
what do
sounds
you-
like you have a lot of self courage and belief, and that's not enough.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even
Right?
if you have self courage and belief, it's
Yeah, I
you
mean,
still
I'm
can't be real
a
absolute.
big fan of courage. I mean, I literally have a courage sign on my wall behind me. Right? Courage is great. We need courage. And there's a story that got you into the unwanted sexual behavior and has kept you in the unwanted sexual behavior. And this is for everybody who's listening. Right? As Jay Stringer puts it, our sexual brokenness can reveal our path to healing. And what is it about your story that maybe you ought to be curious about so that you can reveal what needs to be healed? All the willpower in the world and courage is only going to get you so far, right? Maybe 6 months, maybe a year.
So what do you think the main thing is to be able to get through it and to go as long as possible and to break free from it and to not see it at all ever again?
Yeah, well, great question.
If it's not self courage, then what is it?
It's looking at the pain beneath the behavior, right? And so Dr. Gabor Mate says, instead of asking why the addiction, ask why the pain. What's the pain beneath the surface that the tool, in this case pornography, is soothing? And then giving attention to that pain and healing through that pain. So again, I don't know your whole story, but your dad probably has a big part of some unresolved pain in your heart. And can you look at that pain, look at how you interpreted that pain, what meaning you made of that, and then consider how pornography is serving as a tool to help make that pain go away. If you look at it from that lens, now it becomes less about, I need to stop watching pornography, and more about the pain beneath the surface needs some attention, and I want to heal through that pain. If and until we do that, we're going to have a tendency to keep going back to the behavior, just like I did for 27 years after my mom died. Until I looked at the pain beneath the surface of losing my mom, one day it would be porn, the next day it would be something else. What are you hearing in that, man?
Yeah, that's very strong, and that definitely will help. But another thing that I did to help me get through 6 months was to make my father proud, you know, because I know, like, I don't know what people believe if their parents are watching that someone's deceased, if they're still watching you, but I believe my dad is still there. He's watching me. I don't know, I have number signs. I don't know if people believe in that. I do. And I see a lot my dad through it. It's hard for people to believe that, some people, but I saw stronger signs when I was doing that, and what also helped me was, you know, I want to make my pops proud. and stuff. But yeah, what you're saying is 100%, man. That's definitely better than just having the self courage to believe, oh, I could do this. I need to stop. I need to stop. Rather to look at the pain and to do it through that. Yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, and all that is good and right? Courage, discipline, all that. Great.
Yeah, for sure.
And what's driving the behavior beneath? So if you can get closer to that, then you'll have a whole new reason to actually want to do this, as opposed to just can I go 6 months in one day, right? Or can I go 7 months?
Yeah, because you think about it too much in your head about the 6 months. You're like, you want it tomorrow. But it's a slow process, it's day by day thing, you know?
Yeah.
But the longer you go, the better you will feel. The better you will feel, for sure.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, man.
May I ask? Yeah, for sure. May I ask, do you still do that or no?
What, watch porn?
Yeah.
No, come on, man. It's been
course
almost
not,
a
right?
decade. Of course not.
How long has it
No.
been?
I can barely hear you. It sounds like your mic is being covered.
Oh, sorry. How long has it been?
Yeah, almost. Oh gosh,
shit.
hold on. Turquoise alert. Missing 13-year-old. Oh,
Oh my
that's
goodness.
sad. Yeah. Can you hold on a second? I'll answer that question. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that, man. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Noah. See the comments there.
Yeah.
Guys, what
Few more in the
words
chat.
of
Thank you,
encouragement
guys.
would you
Thank you for
give
the
to Noah?
support, guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
yeah. Give him some words. So what was your question? Why?
How long has it been
How long?
for you?
Yeah, it's been almost 10 years. So my D-Day was in
Wow.
August of 2017
Amazing, man.
when I was 32 years old. And again, the thing that unraveled this whole journey for me was being in consideration that my mom's death has really impacted me in ways that I was totally oblivious to. So it took me from
To
age
be honest, so we
5.
have a similar story. I don't know, obviously it's different, but similar story.
Well,
In a
similar,
way,
yeah. I mean,
obviously.
there's a big loss there, right? And so if we don't unpack our story and get closer to our story, the story will run our life. And we'll play out of that in ways like using pornography that we don't want to use, or using other substances or drugs or alcohol, whatever that is.
Yeah. Do you drink or anything?
Not
It's
really.
okay to drink.
Maybe one drink a month. I really don't drink. That
That's
was never
good.
an issue for me. Just porn, man. Everyone's got their
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hear, man. Well,
right,
thank you for
so-
letting me in.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, man.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming back. Take care.
Take care, man. Keep doing what
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. W's in the chat for Noah and our guests. Speaking of drinking, I need some water, so I'll be right back. Help Cakes. Help Cakes is here. What's up, man? All right, I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, do we want help cakes tonight, guys, or should we skip help cakes? All right, next guest.
Hello.
Hey there, what's going on?
Oh man, I was not expecting you to pick me and I put my turn. That's crazy.
Okay, here you are. Here you are. Are you 18 or over?
I'm 35 this year.
Okay. Is porn cheating?
91. So I'm gonna say yeah, because like what person in a relationship is gonna look at their partner and be like, yeah, I'm totally okay with you watching and looking at literally anyone or everyone or anything that has to do with intimacy from somebody else. That's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. So Gucci forever. Do you watch porn?
Yes, but like I'm not even gonna front. Like the reason why I requested to begin with is because I have a love-hate relationship with porn.
Okay.
If that even makes sense.
So mostly hate, but a little love.
It's.
Why is that?
I mean, it's nice to look at things when you're not. I guess in a relationship with somebody that it bothers. If that makes sense. It's nice to include your partner. It's nice to do something different together. Like it's there for its purposes. It's definitely there for its reasons. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the root of all evil. It's not. It's people, being humans, whatever. Men are wired differently from women. Women still watch porn. Like there's all kinds of excuses. There's all kinds of bullshit out there. Really and truly, the reason why I had requested is because it's not just about the porn. For me, it's always questions about the other person. Like I was saying, like why is it okay for you to look at, like I'm dating a man right now. I'm bisexual, but I'm mostly date guys. Why is it okay for like my man to look at other women? Why is it okay for him in his mind to do that? And you know what's crazy? My man knows that I like women. It bothers him when like I comment on girls' TikToks and stuff because women have a language. Oh, queen, yes, slay, etc. And he sees that as like hitting on them and stuff. Fine.
Well, hold on. Who's saying it's okay for the men that you're with to look at other women?
Apparently, that's the normal way to think, and that's the mature way to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like men are gonna do whatever they want. Like I said, there's every excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hold on. I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying?
That's kind of just the norm nowadays. Guys do what they do on their phone, regardless of who they're with. Everyone has a life. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in your relationship, you're still you. You still get your privacy. You still get to beat your meat if you feel like as a man. But like what like my question is, does anything even go through his head when he's doing that? Or when men in general are in a relationship and they do that? Don't they think about their partner?
Are you in a relationship now?
Yes.
Okay.
I've actually been in a relationship. I have a baby daddy before my boyfriend now. Me and my boyfriend now, we have a baby. I had a baby with somebody else before, and actually my relationship came to a halt. Like it crumbled. Some of it, I guess I can say some of it in part because of porn. Because of my feelings towards porn, and my partner was not respecting me. And then he was using it against me, bro. It was crazy. Like he didn't want me taking pictures and posting them. Like any person should be able to post pictures of their own bodies if they choose, right? But he want to be on OnlyFans and Instagram looking at basically
were
naked people.
you were posting pictures of yourself?
My ex's activities and choices were putting me in a petty mentality. So I was like, well, I can do those things too. Even like creators,
Doing what things? What were you doing?
like create porn, create content. I can post naked pictures too. You know what I'm saying? But men get mad when they turn around after watching the porn that they watch and their women are on their own OnlyFans and they get mad about that. That's crazy.
Right. So your partners were watching porn and you didn't like that, and then you started creating your own porn. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, it was more just like to have my own money also. But yeah, like I got petty enough to be like, well, fuck you, I could do that too. Other men can look at me too. If you don't, does that make any sense? It's very petty. I get that it's petty and maybe it's not completely rational logic, but there's a logic there. There's feelings there and people don't understand that.
Yeah, I got it. What's beneath that? It logically makes sense. I'm following you. But why? Like, why did you choose to do that? Like you're retaliating and saying, well, fine, can't beat them, join them.
It was more the statement.
What statement?
You can look at naked women and, like basically you do what you want and I can do what I want to. If that's what you want, I can play that game type of shit.
Okay. Is this your current relationship or a past relationship you're talking
No,
about?
that was the past relationship. But stuff like that, like just the disrespect, the lack of consideration, stuff like that. Like I had it.
I got that. I'm curious why that's what you resorted to, as opposed to, having a conversation. Not that you should have known to do something differently. I don't blame you for doing
no,
that,
that's the problem though. That's the problem. You can tell a man 8,000 times until you're blue in the face and they'll still go and turn around and do the same thing.
Well, my question for you is, how many times between 1 and 8,000 do you need to tell somebody something that you don't like before you take a different action for yourself?
Exactly. Exactly my point.
Okay.
And
so your solution was to go create your own porn?
It was not to create my own porn, simply to I'm feeling not understood here because I don't know how else to explain it.
Got it. I'm sorry. What am I not understanding?
Well, just like it just doesn't make any sense. Like you want to look at naked women, but you don't want your wife to be one of those naked women on the internet being looked at. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So you're trying to.
That's what I'm getting at. That's why I was like, well, I can do that too.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
There was more too. Like, there's a lot more. Like,
I'm sure there was. So what about now in this relationship you're in? What's the porn conversation like for you guys?
Honestly, it's the same fucking thing. Guys do all the same shit. Women do all the same shit too. Women go through the same patterns. They make the same mistakes. They do the same stupid fucking things.
So what do you want to be different?
My fucking feelings to be considered. Okay. For somebody to be like, damn, what am I doing right now? Just like the other kid said. Because they don't.
Yeah.
Most don't. And when I say most, I continue to say men and women because it's not just men. It's not. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to sit here and bash men because I'm not that person. Mm-hmm. But it's just like stuff like that. And the more that I was listening when the live started, I'm just coming up with questions about the other person, because it's always about what the other person is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there was a comment that I brought up that I was saying that it has to do a lot with mental health too. Like, I feel like a lot of the reasons why some people in some categories, like people with ADHD and people with fixations, and get obsessed with things in that moment for just that, whatever feeling they're getting, that has a lot to do with that too. So I'm never been medically diagnosed, but looking up ADHD, looking up mental health, etc., a lot of things are being explained to me now that were not there before. Like a lot of answers that I'm getting researching all this mental health stuff now that it's more like awareness about it and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And
gotcha.
so now I'm realizing, like, okay, so what part of my relationships were fixations? Because that's a thing. I get crushes. People get crushes. Girls get crushes. They go gaga over the person or whatever bullshit. Or even men, they fetishize girls. They're in a relationship
So,
because this girl
what?
likes like this and she's
All right,
off,
hold on,
whatever. You know what I'm
hold
saying?
on, hold on, hold on. What is it that you wanted to like? Why'd you come up here to talk?
Just to make different points, I guess.
Okay.
And also to like to it's not just the question of is porn cheating. It's not the question of like there's all these surface questions that we're asking right now, and I'm just like realizing, like, as someone that has struggled with this for a long time, um just like deeper questions,
Yeah, got it. So you're
like
trying to get to beneath the surface
the
of the pornography issue.
yeah,
Yeah.
like what it truly makes me feel, and addressing the issues that I actually have with them.
Yeah. Well, that'll be a great thing for you to be curious about. So stay in that. Appreciate that. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
All right, Gucci forever. Take care. Bye bye. All right, chat. W's in the chat for all of our guests. Give me a follow if you guys like my content. Follow button is up there somewhere. Pipsqueak, put me in, coach. Okay. Okay. Great. Hey there, what's going on?
Hi. Oh my gosh, you actually picked me.
Well, you said to put you in.
And yes, I'm over the age of 18.
Okay. All right. Is porn cheating?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Why is that?
Well, I mean, from a partner standpoint, when someone is, watching porn, my marriage actually didn't work out because of it. And it got to the point where he was preferring porn over being intimate with me. And that is a absolutely crushing feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And tried to work through it, and it did not happen. But I also understand the addiction because I was addicted for 15 years. So
Yeah. Well, that's a lot. Sorry that you went through that, both of those things. And that crushing feeling, that's a strong word.
yeah, because it really feels that way, especially as someone who was addicted and I kicked it. I've been about 3 years away from it now. And when you kick it and then you find out the person who said they didn't watch porn, you find them, like I found out when I was 8 months pregnant, wondering why my partner didn't want to be intimate with me. I walked into the bathroom. It was just his phone was on the counter, and he had been regularly watching porn for almost the entire relationship.
What was that moment like for you?
Like I said, it's crushing. Especially when you're pregnant and you're not looking how you used to look. It's definitely a shot in the heart.
Yeah. How long's it been since then?
We've been separated like 2.5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
The
You have a
relationship
baby?
fell apart quickly.
Mm-hmm.
We do split custody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm not great. You have to ask me questions.
No, it's all right. Um, how long did you know that your partner was using porn?
It was more so towards the end of our relationship. We split up pretty shortly after my son was born.
And you had been using it as well?
Not at that time. At that time, I had quit.
Did he
I
know
had
that you were
quit.
using it?
No. We both agreed that that it wasn't really going to be talked about because just in my experience, everyone has watched porn in relationships. So it's something I didn't necessarily want to know about.
That's interesting. How long were you guys together?
2 years.
Okay, so you guys agreed from the get-go that you just weren't going to talk about pornography.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you found out you're 8 months pregnant and it was devastating. And here you guys are.
Yeah.
What do you think
So
you
now
guys
it's
were avoiding by not having that conversation about porn?
honestly like a suitability thing because nowadays it's a non-negotiable for me. Like if someone watches porn, I'm not getting involved.
Hmm. Do you think well, why do you think you overlooked that at the time when you guys had that conversation?
Because that was when I was first like stopping. And I didn't want, like, I've always hated porn, but I didn't want to be a hypocrite and be like, you can't watch porn while I'm struggling with it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So basically, it's like, hey, let's just agree that we don't talk about this. We'll sweep it under the rug and
Yeah.
hope that
Out
goes
of
well.
sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. Yep. And that's usually not a great strategy, right?
Yeah, no, it was not. Young and dumb. We learned from those mistakes.
Yeah. Well, yes, you learn. What did you learn?
I mean, since then I've really learned the value of intimacy and what sex actually means between two people.
Okay, so what is the value of intimacy and what does sex mean between two people?
I mean, sex between two people, you're bearing yourself to each other. It's private, it's beautiful. It's just like it's the deepest way you could connect and share yourself with someone.
Mm-hmm. Were you connected to your former partner?
I'm gonna say no because porn for me uh, throughout my life it turned me into someone who is very hypersexual. I mean that also stems from trauma, but I viewed myself as an object to be used, and so I didn't really have a connection with sex. I was just an object. So in relationships there was never any form of like emotional connection when it came to sex.
Mm-hmm. So something happened early on that formed that belief in you,
Yes.
that you're just an object.
Yes.
Okay. What's that like to say out loud?
I mean, it's something I talk about on a regular basis, honestly, with friends or people if the conversation comes up, because a lot of people in my generation do struggle with things like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do you view yourself now?
I view myself as someone who's come a long way and has gone through a lot of things and is coming out on the other side of it.
Like redemption.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that.
thank you.
Yeah, that's great. And so your whole view of intimacy and then there by extension sex is different than how you used to look at it.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it makes sense why you would have avoided that conversation with your partner because, you know, it sounds like you're like, I know something was wrong here, but I don't know how to have that conversation with my romantic partner. So let's just avoid it.
Yeah.
But it gets way harder to avoid when you get married, when you get pregnant, and especially when you're 8 months pregnant. It's like
Yeah.
there's a lot more to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you view yourself once you find out your partner's watching porn regularly and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's a guy I dated after, and we had the same views on porn. Like we both, like I was strong in my sobriety from porn, as you would call it, and he told me he was too. And knowing I had a past with it, I was okay with someone who was in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the first time I actually allowed myself to form a emotional connection with someone in a sexual relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Then I find out he is still watching porn. And I think that one honestly crushed me more than even my son's father.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why is that?
Because that was when I started realizing how deep and intimate sex really is between two people. And that's how I was viewing our sex life. Like it was deeply intimate with him. But
And
I
then
also,
it,
I
it,
was
it was a.
starting, do what?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was starting to see like, when you stop watching porn, you can tell when other people are by the way they are in bed. People who watch porn, they're most of the time really not interested in their partner's side of it. And that's what started happening. And that's when I started questioning. And that's when he finally that's when he was finally honest about it.
No, it's a whole nother betrayal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. That's really hard.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So here you are wrestling with these questions, your boundaries, your view of intimacy, and really love towards yourself. Where are you at with this whole conversation?
I'm a little caught off guard because I really wasn't expecting to be put in so quickly. I feel like I'm fumbling my words quite a bit. Maybe
You're
not
doing
getting
great. You're doing
my
chat.
point across.
Give her some encouragement, okay? All right, Pipsqueak, is that your name? Pipsqueak?
No, it's Abby. It's Abby.
Oh, Abby. Okay. All right, Abby. So Abby, man, I appreciate the courage it takes to come here and share, okay? Like there's a lot there. And the awareness that you have is incredible. Like,
Thank you.
great job. Yeah. And there's a longing there. There's a lot of longings there that you're wanting. And betrayals that have kind of been like, okay, should I really want this stuff? So what's next for you?
Um, honestly, I'm working on myself, putting a lot of energy and effort into the next couple years of my life. I'm going back to school and found some great hobbies and just focusing on building friendships.
Mm-hmm.
I'll date, but I get all my serious questions out the way and weed out people pretty quickly at this point.
Mm-hmm. Good for you. That makes sense, right? Have that conversation about pornography early and often, people. Okay?
Yes, yes,
Early and
early
often.
and often.
Yeah. A lot of people, a lot of men say, oh yeah, I don't watch porn. And then 3 weeks later, 6 months later, 10 years later, 40 years later, it's like, wait, I thought we talked about this. Okay, so
Yeah,
have the conversation. Don't be afraid to have the conversation.
yeah. Also, to everyone else in the chat, also really, I struggled with this too a lot, but really wait to be intimate with someone until you know that you are sure that they are dating you because they are genuinely interested in you and nothing else, who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Because sex, you can work on that. You can work on, you can teach each other how you like to be pleased. Like, it's with the right partner, they're going to be interested in learning how to please you. So it's not the most important thing right off the bat.
Yeah, totally. And intimacy is much more than sex. Sex is part
Yes.
of intimacy. Intimacy is a much broader category than oftentimes when we say intimacy, it's like, oh, it's sex. Well, yes, and it's much bigger than that.
Yes.
All right, Pipsqueak, Abby, thanks for sharing.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, chat. W's in the chat for Abby. Give me a follow if you guys don't follow me already. Almost at 100 new followers tonight. Welcome, everybody. I'm a coach. I do one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching, both for men who are wanting to heal through some sort of unwanted sexual behavior, such as porn or sex addiction, and also for women who want to heal through partner betrayal trauma. If you are looking for a place to heal in community, maybe you're not looking for it, but I'm telling you, it would probably be helpful for you. Go to the link in my bio. You can get information on that. I just created a new page for that. And tonight only during this live, if you want to schedule a call, it's free. Okay, so it's kind of just to prove whether this page is working or not. The groups are led by myself and other male contributors for the men's groups, and the women's groups are led by myself and other female contributors, such as Caitlin, An Honest Love. If you go to the link in my bio, you can see her bio and my bio. And if you're interested in joining the community, go ahead and schedule a call. The link is in my bio. Nikki, what's going on? Good to see you. Man, I feel like you yelled directly at you. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't know what I said. All right. Giselle, I see you. Where did Helpcakes go? Helpcakes, you gone? I was going to bring you on. It's been so long. Are you here, Helpcakes? Helpcakes, request. All right. If anybody needs a bathroom break, a water break, or whatever, now's the time. I'm going to bring Helpcakes on, little comedic relief. So, Helpcakes, here we are. Haven't seen Helpcakes in forever. Neither have I. Helpcakes, where you been?
Coach,
Cakes.
I moved to California
You moved to California? Why?
to make movies.
I thought you were a Trump guy.
Well, no, I moved to California. Well, yeah, I'm now probably gonna vote for Newsom next.
You got it. Okay. We're going to get him involved in this charade too?
Well, he's actually funding some of the movies I'm making.
Oh, what kind of movies are you making?
Well, take a guess.
Porn?
Yeah, I came out here with my
yeah.
wife, but now we broke up, and now I have a new girlfriend.
Oh, a new girlfriend. Is she there?
Yeah. Yes.
Could I talk to her?
Sure. Hello.
Oh, hello, Helpcake's girlfriend. How's it going?
Oh, very well.
Oh, good. What's your name?
My name is Silky.
Silky. Oh, hi, Silky. So what attracted you to Helpcakes?
Well, I was in his movie, and I just fell for him.
Really? Did he tell you about Stormy?
Yes, and I decided that I don't care.
You don't care. Okay. All right. Okay. Very interesting. So California, huh? Where in California are you guys?
L.A.
LA. Okay. Is the baby still there with you, or did you leave the baby back home?
Oh no, he put the baby up for adoption.
The baby's up for adoption. Help cakes. Father's Day was on Sunday.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see the baby.
Good switch, Help cakes. Good switch.
I couldn't get onto the property.
Couldn't get onto the properties. You put it up for adoption. Okay.
Yeah,
All
well,
right, Help
no.
cakes.
Hold on. Kim Kardashian actually adopted the baby.
Oh, Kardashians are involved now. Wow. I never know where this is going to go. Okay. All right. Well, Help cakes, I'm glad you're here. I have been live a few times and you didn't pop on, and I thought we lost you. But you being here tonight, I know you're always here. We're always good for a Help Cakes visit. So I appreciate that.
All right, I'll DM you some of the movies I made.
Please don't. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe.
Oh, okay.
All right, man. Nice chatting. We'll see you. Nice to meet you,
Right.
Silky.
Bye, Coach.
Bye. Okay, chat. Okay. That was fun. All right. Giselle. Giselle is wanting to get on here. Giselle. Hey there. What's
Hello.
going on?
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
Good. I was gonna say is porn cheating? I think it depends on your boundaries and it depends on your relationship. So I think it can be a yes or no question.
Okay. Are you 18 or over?
Yes, 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for you, is it cheating or not?
For me, I think it depends. Like, me and my boyfriend are currently dealing with this. We didn't really have any boundaries beforehand. I didn't really consider porn at all when I got into the relationship with him. So it was kind of hard because we didn't have any clear boundaries on it. And when I found out, I was pretty devastated. And it took a lot, like, I don't know. That's why I say it like depends. It took a lot of time to figure out whether or not I wanted to stay with him and work through it. But at the same time, life isn't as black and white as people make it out to be. Millions of people right now are dealing with this, millions of women, and I think it's becoming a serious problem. I do.
Yeah, for sure. So where are you guys at now? Are you actively working through it? Is he getting help? Are you setting boundaries? Where are you at?
Yeah, we're both doing weekly therapy and couple therapy, and it's been a year now, and we're doing pretty good. I think if you know your partner and you're like watching them work on themselves, like not just them telling you, but you're seeing them change and you're seeing the work that they're putting in, I think it can it's people's opinions again, but I think it's something that can be worked through.
Yeah. That's a long time, year and a half, to be doing that work, and great job. Because you're not going to change anything unless you get some help, and you're doing that. What has this last year and a half or so been like for you as you guys have been on this journey?
I guess the first 6 months was the hardest. Like trust it's gonna take a lot of time and a lot of work to get back to where it was. And we've been prioritizing, date nights or doing more stuff together and getting off our phones, because I do think phones are also a big problem with relationships too. People just get so immersed on like social media and like just building a life on their phone instead of, taking time to actually focus on your relationship.
So how have you guys been doing that in the last year and a half?
So we have, on our days off, we'll do our therapy sessions and we'll go on a date that day. He's on TikTok and he's on Facebook, but he's choosing to stay off some apps. I mean, he got to learn like a lot about himself through this too. He has ADHD and childhood trauma, and people with trauma and ADHD, they kind of use porn as kind of, what's the word? Kind of like, I don't know how to use, what's the word for that?
Like an escape, a vice, a coping mechanism.
Yeah, they use it as that. And I mean, I've learned a lot with my therapist too. She teaches me more about like porn addiction and just kind of like what's going on in his brain. So I think, I don't know, I think it depends on the
still
person.
using porn?
No, he's not using porn. I mean, and I'll check too. I mean, that's something that I also need to work on, is not checking his phone. But I mean, that's something I struggle with now, and it's something that if someone wants to stay with someone who's addicted to porn, they're going to be struggling with that too. But yeah, he's been free since we started this whole thing. That's why I truly believe if you see the work that someone's putting in and they're actually trying to, I mean, because we didn't put the boundaries in when we first got in the relationship, and I think that would be a little different if he knew like what I expected from the beginning of the relationship. But I do believe that if you tell someone not to do something and if they don't respect it, then yeah, at that point it's cheating.
So what's it been like for you going through this journey as a betrayed partner for the last year and a half plus? And what I really mean by that is like, what do you do with the feelings that are coming up for you being on the other side of this betrayal?
A lot of it has slowed down a lot, which is nice, but I guess when I was first struggling, I had like a lot of bad image around myself. Like, I guess I kind of like blame myself. It's because of my appearance, or I didn't do something right. And I mean, it takes a lot of work to get out of that headspace. I mean, he takes accountability, he always told me like, it's not about you. This is my struggle. This isn't something that you could change, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work.
Who's been walking through this journey with you?
My best friend knows, my mom knows. My best friend like told me when it first happened. I mean, she was pissed, but she also said, life's not so black and white. And I don't know. It's something that, I don't know. It's something that I think a lot of women are going through, and it's fucked up that they're going through. So at the same time, I get pissed that this is a lot of people's realities right now. But I think if you want to make it work, you can make it work. And I mean, I have faith that in the future our relationship will get back to, we're trying to start a new relationship, build from ground zero.
Yeah. Sometimes with betrayal, it's like you don't even just take the house down to the studs. You're at a new foundation, and you got to rebuild the whole thing, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? It can be a great opportunity to build a relationship that you actually want.
Yeah, and it's hard because I guess everyone will bash you and stuff until they're in your shoes, I guess, is the hard thing. Everyone wants to bash the person, and I don't think that's necessary anywhere. Like, I don't know, it's hard when you're in the shoes. People can say all they want.
Did people bash you?
No, but I mean, like, if you go on TikTok and you look for people, if you look up like porn in a relationship or stuff like that, you'll always see people like just bash the people that are staying. And I don't think people should be bashing someone that's staying with the partner. They should be bashing the person that's watching porn and consuming it. But I don't know.
Yeah, find a lot of stuff if you go looking for it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else do you want to share?
I think that's it. I mean, I do think it's fucked up that, again, everyone's like a lot of majority of women are dealing with this. I think it's cheating if you have a boundary set and someone breaks it. But I don't know. In my case, I didn't have that boundary set. I don't know. I think it just depends on the person, on the relationship, and life's not black and white. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And thanks for sharing.
yes, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Giselle. W's in the chat for Giselle. I think I'm going to take like one or two more guests and then go to bed because I'm a little tired. Just a wee bit tired. Tango sueño, as they say in Mexico. I don't know what happened, but I could fall asleep right now. Hey there, what's going on, Caitlin?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So,
Are you 18 or over?
yes,
Okay. All right. Is porn cheating?
I honestly think it is because with my relationship that I've had, I've been with the same man for almost 3 years now, and we have a 6-month-old baby. But we have gone through our ups and downs, obviously, with this whole situation. We didn't really lay it out in the beginning of our opinions on porn, and to be blunt, we actually like started the relationship watching it together, and then I got uncomfortable with it. I was still like young, so I didn't really know like my opinions on it yet. And then as we grew in our relationship, I realized that I didn't like it because you're looking at other women. And I don't know, it kind of hurts me now to think about like him looking at other women and, you know, getting off to them. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot to have gone through. How are you guys doing with it now?
I can't find anything anymore. Like I still look. I catch myself checking his phone all the time. The trust was hard to bring back, but I think we got through it. But I mean, it all started like I don't know if people think this is cheating, but he was looking at like half naked girls on Instagram, and like because a lot of girls make their money posting bikini pictures on Instagram, and
well, regardless of what other people might think about that behavior, what did you think about that behavior? Or maybe more importantly, what did your body tell you about what that behavior was?
it was wrong. Like he would leave like open tabs of Instagram and of those girls on there, and then just seeing that and like seeing those women and how much like they were different from me, and it kind of hurt me that I'd like it hurt my self-esteem because I didn't look like them, and I thought that was what he was into.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then after the whole Instagram, pretty much just bawled my eyes out to him, telling him that I didn't really feel comfortable with that anymore. And he said that he would stop and wouldn't do it again. And then I was pregnant and found porn sites on his search history. So then I threatened to leave him. And he said he wouldn't do it again. And so far, I haven't found anything.
Okay.
So yeah.
Does he think that there's a problem with this behavior?
Um, he goes to his friends a lot, and they tell him that there's nothing wrong with watching porn because their wives let them do it. Um, and I try I try to disagree with them as much as I can, but we've even had like sit down talks with those friends, and they've pretty much told me how wrong I am. And their wives pretty much tell me how wrong I am because it's not like he has an emotional connection to those women that he's watching. I don't really know what else to say about it.
What is it like for you to be in a conversation like that?
Um,
I'm assuming your husband kind of orchestrates those.
I mean, yeah, most of the time, like, it's brought up between conversations with them. Our friends are like super freaking weird. Like, they bring it up all the time. It's so weird. But um, in those conversations, I kind of just feel like the outcast because I'm like, I disagree with porn and everything like that. And like, I don't watch it myself. And like, I've tried to like even have him have like pictures of me and like videos of us and just tell him to use that instead.
Do you think that you and him are on the same page with regard to how you view pornography?
Um, now, yes, sort of, but in the beginning when all this was working out, he pretty much had like the complete opposite opinion of like porn and Instagram girls to me.
Mm-hmm. Is he there right now? Can we get him on?
No, no, he's sleeping. He's got work.
But he is there. So you could wake him up.
He's next to our baby. I should let him sleep.
I'm just kidding. Kind of. All right. So what are you wanting from this conversation? I don't mean this conversation with me, but this conversation about pornography with your husband.
I guess I just want him to understand where like how it makes me feel with my like self-esteem issues that I've had in the past and like going through pregnancy and seeing those different types of women on his phone, being that obviously I wasn't in the best shape that I could be because I was pregnant, and him not understanding why it was so difficult for me to be okay with. But I mean, we started going to church, and I think he's starting to see, especially because I haven't seen anything on his phone in like a couple months or like since that last time it happened. Um, I think he's starting to see like how much it hurt me and how much like how many other men don't need to live with that.
Do you trust that he's actually stopped using pornography?
Not fully.
When's the last time you talked about it with him?
I think I joke about it way too much because I always like I'll be like, "Oh yeah, go watch porn," or like if I catch you again, and like I think he takes some of it as a joke when in reality like I'm saying it as someone who's been hurt by him before, like, hey, I don't really want you watching this anymore. I feel like if I'm not intimate with him that night or in that moment, he'll go and watch it.
Why do you joke about it?
I use humor to cover up my pain.
Well, there's a story there.
Yeah. I mean, like, I have a bunch of abandonment issues and trust issues and things I've dealt with in the past it's way too long to talk about tonight. And, with other relationships in my life, I feel like I use the humor to cover up any amount of pain that I have, and then they won't see it. I don't know.
What's the pain?
Just like the abandonment and like I don't really want him to leave. And I don't think he would leave. Like in my mind, I know he wouldn't leave me just for me to say stop watching porn, because he would have done that the first time if that was the case. But there's that little voice in the back of your head that always says he's gonna leave.
Well, who abandoned you?
My parents and my aunts, and then my brother. So like a bunch of family members. Like I'm adopted now, but I was 3 months old whenever my parents kind of left. They were drug addicts, and then I passed to my aunt, and then it's obviously not her fault, but she discovered her sexuality, divorced her husband, and then said that she wanted to start a new life and didn't want kids. So then she pawned us off on my cousins. And then, yeah. And then I grew up.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to be abandoned again.
Yeah.
So you deflect with humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great strategy. It helps you stay safe. For real.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people use humor to mask it.
Mm-hmm. And there's a longing for connection beneath that humor. Your jokes about, oh, go watch porn is actually, I just want you to see me and care for me and comfort me and be there for me.
Yeah. They, I don't know. I've had a lot of conversations with my mom or my adoptive mom about it. And she disagrees with me too, which is crazy, but there's so many wives and women in the world that don't really care if their men watch porn, and it's hard that everybody around me thinks that way. But I do have a friend who is kind of in the same situation that I'm in, and I don't want to say she's had the perfect life, but she, hasn't really been abandoned, and she's been with this guy since 6th grade of middle school, and now they're just now having these problems. So
That's a lot, Caitlin. Appreciate the courage to share this, and you're going through a lot.
Of course,
It's not
yeah.
about porn. It's never about porn. Porn's always pointing towards something else, another longing in our heart, no matter which side of this you're on.
I just want to like bring awareness to the women that are like who are in these situations where everyone around them is saying that it's okay to watch porn and let their husbands do it. And if you're that woman that in that relationship that doesn't agree with it, you need to speak up about it. And I think I need to speak up about it.
Okay. You need to speak up about it. All right. What do you need to say?
That it affects me in a way that a relationship shouldn't affect me. A relationship shouldn't bring your self-esteem down. Your partner should be able to raise you up and hold you as the highest standard, not women on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's not about porn. Porn is the symptom that's revealing you not feeling chosen by him.
Right.
And you not feeling chosen runs deep for you back to when you were 3 months old.
Yeah. I've seen the comments, and I see people saying that I should talk to a counselor, and I definitely should. And I have. I've been to many counselors, and I've tried to deal with it on my own, and I'm doing what works best for me.
Mm-hmm. Which is what?
Bringing it up, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Because you shouldn't have to live with the fact that you're being brought down, and I shouldn't have to live with the fear of being abandoned because of my opinion.
Yeah, totally. And you know what a shame it is that all these people in your life, you know, are. It's not necessarily that they have a different opinion, though it is that, but it's that you're not being heard.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you're saying something, your body is crying out for something, you're longing for something, and the people around you who are supposed to love you are just like, sorry, you're wrong about that.
Yeah. I don't know. And like I said, like we watched it at the beginning together, but then like I got uncomfortable with it, so I stopped watching it, and then I figured out that he was watching it on his own. And then that's when the problems started with it. So in a way, I probably should have been honest about it from the start, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know my opinion back then. I was 18 and just figuring out how to be an adult and being in a relationship.
Yeah. So you need to have some conversation.
Yep.
Yeah. And, well, yeah, that's great. Conversations produce action. There's a lot to notice in your story. And there's longings of you just want connection, just like everybody else. That makes you normal. And pornography is the latest thing that you're seeing that may be telling you, oh, I'm not worthy of connection. The opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it's connection.
Right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to get off here and go to bed.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, chat. I'm going to take one more guest after I go potty. Caitlin, thanks for sharing. W's in the chat. Give me a follow if you guys like my content. If you don't like my content, follow me anyways. Come back and argue with the people in the comments sometime. I'll bring one more guest on. One more. A camera panel. I'll think about it, Krista. BRB. All right. Do you guys hear the music, by the way? Do you? Yeah, we hear it. All right, cool. All right, I'll take one more guest on. I'm not going to do a panel, Krista, because at this point, all the people in the queue, like, they're not expecting to have their cameras on, and then they're all going to not want to turn their cameras on, and it'll be a whole thing, and then I'll just get frustrated, and then I'll get amped up again, and then I'll be on here for another hour. So we're not going to do that. But I do want to point you guys to the link in my bio. Look, if you guys are here and you're like, what is this whole conversation about pornography? Why is this old unk talking about pornography? Well, because pornography ruined my life for about 20 years. And in the last decade, I've put my life back together and our relationship, my marriage, after looking at the root of pornography and why I was looking at pornography. And I lived to tell the tale. And now I walk other people through that journey, both individually as well as with couples and in group settings. I have a brand new page on the link in my bio where tonight and tonight only, it's free to do a discovery call, clarity call, and talk about if this may be a fit for you to join a group, a community where you can heal together, both for men going through unwanted sexual behavior and women going through partner betrayal trauma. There's info on the link in my bio. It is way more descriptive than it used to be. And you can schedule a call and get more information on that if you would like. Start.choosingnew.com. That's the link. It's also in my bio. All right. Who's our last guest going to be? Who is it? Who really wants to come on here? That guy with a blue whatever said, "Can I join, please?" Maybe. He really wants to. For the people waiting in the queue, who else? Callie wanted to talk to Caitlin. Sorry, Callie. She's gone now. Okay, we'll take the blue person.
Hey.
Hey there, what's going on?
Not much. I am 18.
Okay, Haley's grave. Haley, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not digging the profile picture. It's kind of scary.
My bad. It kind of matches my aesthetic a little bit. My bad.
Okay, all right, got it. Well, is porn cheating?
Yes, I do think it is cheating. I also think it is a big issue, especially for younger people, because I had watched this video where this 14-year-old child was addicted to porn. It was such a big issue, and it can the people who've come on here and said they have issues with it, they have problems with it, and their partner does not change. It's not okay, especially if they can't respect their boundaries. And yeah, lusting over other women is cheating, because if you have a partner and you're doing sexual things with them, I don't understand the need for porn.
All right,
especially
blue person. I hear a lot of weird stuff going on in the background over there. I'm sorry.
My bad. Hold on. I might gotta turn my fans off. Hold on. Might gotta put an earbud in. Sorry. Hold on a minute. So sorry.
Don't worry, we'll wait. No problem. We'll take another guest.
Wait.
People are so interesting. Somebody DM me on
Can
this
you hear
live. Yeah, I can kind of hear you. And they said, "Add me to live." That's not how this works. If you want to come on, you request. You don't DM the person and say, "Add me." I mean, you think I'm reading my DMs right now? I guess I am, technically, but okay. Did you fix it?
Yes. Does it sound better?
It sounds worse in a different way, but better than it was before. So we'll go with it.
My bad. Especially with people having boundaries about not being okay with those type of things. I feel like that's a lot of disrespect towards your partner and also yourself. Because if you can't respect somebody's just simple hey, I'm not okay with this. Like, it should be as simple as that. And if you do have those addictions and it is a problem, you should seek help because, like I said, a lot of people are addicted to it.
All right. Hey, blue person. I'm sorry. I'm gonna kick you off here because your AirPods are like echoing and now they're like making my ears ring, and I think you need help with your sound issues. So we got the essence of what you're sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. But that sound was driving me nuts. So sorry. Okay, you said LMIO. I'm sorry. Okay, no problem. I forgive you. All right. What is my group? Links in my bio. Somebody said they're old. Life wants to come on, and Life said they're old. So great. We need an old person here. Hey there, what's going on? Oh, her sound is even worse. Life, what are we doing here? What are we doing? How old are you? Are you 100? You're coming on here and playing music for us? Oh my gosh. Somebody started TikTok to help these people with their music. Sorry, Life. Dang it, now I'm getting amped up. I told you guys. I was just about to fall asleep. Surprised I haven't got a sleeper. We did the other night, Krista. Were you there last week? Okay, last one. Maybe. Izanami. Help Cakes has more to say. At least Help Cakes doesn't have sound issues. Sam Wheat. How about that? No Help Cakes, please. How do you feel about that, Help Cakes? All right, this person's not there. All right, we'll bring Callie on. Callie, you'll be our last guest.
Okay. Hey.
Hey there, are you 18 or over?
Yes, I'm 31.
Okay.
We're
Okay,
actually
hi,
10
Kelly.
years apart.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Is porn cheating?
So yeah, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was trying to think about what I was going to say. Of course, I think it's cheating, but I was going to talk about a few things that came up during the live, like with other people, just like topics, not like about their specific situations, but just like the topics that were talked about. But the one thing I was going to bring up with the other girl that I wanted to talk to was about trust, and that just applies to like anyone. I feel like a lot of girls want to like constantly check his phone or do all these things to make sure he's not doing things. And I get that you might need to do that at the very beginning, and that makes sense. But I feel like if you're constantly in that state, that can be really unhealthy. And I feel like that doesn't really give you the real reassurance you need, because I think I've shared this before, but I feel like if you like, they can still be deleting things, and they can. I keep losing my train of thought, but they can still be. I think it's because it's late. But
Yeah,
they can
so
still be
I
deleting
mean,
things and everything, huh?
Yeah, I got what you're saying. Like people will go to great lengths to hide pornography and other things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally get it. And like that, the other guests, a lot of guests we have, it's like, well, have you really brought it to the light and are working on it? Or did you just have an initial conversation and, now the person is hiding it more, but we don't know specifically. Life is back here. I brought Life on while you were talking. Life, are you there with us? Life?
Yeah, I'm here.
It sounds like you're in a submarine now,
Yeah,
Life.
I'm here.
Okay. And your connection? Yeah, seriously. It's all right. You're old, so we know you got trouble figuring this out. It's okay. You want to hop over to Facebook? That's more your generation. Sorry, I had to. Hey, I'm a face.
I have a Facebook.
I prefer
yeah.
Facebook. I prefer Facebook. It's my number one. I can't hear you though, Life.
It's not better.
It's a little better. Okay, so what do you want to share?
Well, there's a few different types of porn addiction, right? There's the ones that don't know how to do physical. There's the ones that only know how to do porn online. Okay.
I don't know if you're still talking or not. Life?
Are you there?
All right, Life. Sorry, not working. 0 for 2. All right, Callie, land the plane, bring us home, and I'm going to go to bed.
Okay. So what I was saying was, I feel like the biggest, like, when you're feeling that way, when you're feeling like insecure about if he's still doing it or not, I feel like what gives you the most reassurance and what you need to look for is his changed behaviors and changed actions and changed attitudes, which I think we have talked about here on here before. But for anyone that hasn't heard that, if you're not seeing any sort of like changed attitudes or behaviors or heart change in him, it's very unlikely that he's actually not watching porn anymore and he's probably just hiding it better. But if you do see heart change, if you do see actions, if you do see all these things, then that makes you feel less of a need to be checking their phone constantly and all these things. So I feel like that's what that girl and a lot of girls need to be kind of putting their focus on, less so than checking his phone constantly, even though that is fine to do at the beginning when you need to build that trust. But you should be also looking for the changed behaviors, because that's what's really going to give you the reassurance rather than just checking phones and things like that.
Yeah, totally. If you find yourself hyper vigilantly checking his phone, okay, no problem. It's because you're traumatized potentially, but there should be a different game than that. If you're playing that game, okay, something to notice there, and what can you do differently? So.
Yeah.
All right, Callie, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
See ya. 6-7. All right, everyone. Hey, great being with you all tonight. Give me a follow if you don't follow me already, if you like my content. Again, my name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach. Here to ask the question, is porn cheating? If you want to heal through this unwanted sexual behavior or partner betrayal trauma and have a healthier relationship, go to the link in my bio, and you can check that out. Free discovery call today only. Unpopular opinion. Wow. Krista, I don't know. I think I'm out of those. U.S. is going to win the World Cup. How about that? United States is going to win the World Cup. Mark my words. Pineapple on pizza. Yes, absolutely. Only if there's ham as well. All right, guys, great being with you all. Make it a great day or not. The choice is always yours. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.